Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to TRACKILICIOUS. We are here for another installment of West Coast Wednesdays. Hope everybody's doing well. T-Winkle, the Winkle, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Super excited. Looks like we have a bunch of new people on track here, and really excited to see what's going on. These folks out in qualifying right now. Really excited to see what we're doing and what's going to happen. So why don't we flow right into the race and see what's going on in qualifying. And oh, I apologize. I didn't want to address me being a little bit rude here and wearing a hat on stream, but I don't know if you could see TRACKILICIOUS merch is in. Super excited, super hyped. Go to TRACKILICIOUS.com. All the merch is in. I got my gear today. Really happy about it. Actually, the hat can represent. Got myself a little windbreaker. And of course, I'm going to show these, the TRACKILICIOUS undies. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. And of course, what do? You rise to the occasion. All right, enough of that. Well, hope everyone's having a great day. Let's hop on into the stream here and see what is going on. How's everybody doing today? We are at Suzuka. Let me know if all the things are doing the things. And yeah, hopefully audio's good. Are you guys hearing the game? Because you should be. Okay. I thought so. That should fix things. Okay, there we go. Hopefully the levels are okay. You can hear me. You can hear some of the driving in the background. Hello, Sakarovich. Alex, how are you doing? Doing good. Excited about some racing. Excited to be representing some TRACKILICIOUS merch, as you know. Yeah, super stoked. Let's get viewing of what is going on here. Let's see some of the timing chart here. What do we have? Alrighty. Looking on all the things. Hope everyone is doing well. Go Campbell. Okay, we're a Campbell fan here tonight. Why don't we start there? Danny Campbell in the McLaren in 16th position right now with 55 seconds to go. Bunch of people out on track. Ooh, they have a little bit of an adventure there from one of the Porsches. Not quite sure who that was, but they will no longer be finishing that lap. I can guarantee you that much. Who do we have in the top? We have Thiago Dinarte in P1 with a commanding 158.312. That is a phenomenal lap time from Thiago. Chandler Williams in P2. Whoa, there are some quick folk out here. Impressive pace, my goodness. Fixing some things here. Hope everyone is doing well. All of the Twitch folk and the YouTube folk with no time left here. So let's have a look at who is on the track still. Mike Vasquez in the number 5 Mercedes, doing quite well here in P3, looking at a slight improvement, 0.3 halfway through the lap. Looking for some improvement. I'm gonna stick with him, see if he can find some time, but that P1 and P2 position are quite strongly ahead. So all Vasquez is really doing, unless he finds some really big magic here, is give himself safety net to Davis just behind. Yeah, that's my number. I think that's you, Freeman. And you know what? I give everything to this community. My time, my soul, my energy, my number. Nothing is mine. Oh, we're gonna do a livery deep dive for Mr. Kerbal. Okay, we got you, Neil. We'll have a look there. Let's have a look at Vasquez's closing corners here into the chicane. Final right-hander onto the straight, looking pretty strong with 3/10 in the hand, I believe, taking him down to 1.3. Continues to put his foot down. There we go, 1.3. Wow, Denarte coming in with such a commanding pole position. Impressive, super impressive. Why don't we... Oh no, don't do these things. Let's go and have a look at some of these cars. All right. Which of them is going to give me a happy place to be? Trying all of the views. I think we're going to have to end up with this one. Okay. Let's do a grid walk, and then Neil, I can honor your livery deep dive. In P1 position, we have Thiago Denarte, the Brazilian driver. In second place, Chandler Williams in another Mustang in Please Brake in T1 car. In T3, we have Mike Vasquez in another Please Brake in T1. In fourth place, we have Josh Mills in the Lexus. One of the fan favorites, if I must say. Hunter Davis, Formula GT Ford. In P5, Jace Wright back again in the Iron Dames number 24 car. Lamborghini, Fuchsia guy typically, Alex Freeman in P7 in the AF Sport McLaren. In P8, we have Anthony Kelly of the Fear Nothing Moto McLaren. P8 comes with Kuzia Terekov in the BMW, followed by Curtis Rustin in the Derive Motorsport. What are you deriving, Kurt? What kind of derivatives are there? Followed by a Canadian, Darren Wicks in the Green Light Porsche. Potts Weaver, Potty Skills, Ford Mustang in the 13 car. One less than his position. Diaz Gerald in the one-man army number 26 car in P13. Neil Kerbal, P14 in the Bentley. The McCraggy. I know that's some character of some game of some sort that I'm not familiar with, but P15 goes to Kyle Hirsch. P16 to Justin Brackett. P17 to Kevin Yu. P18 to Danny Campbell. 19 to Barakovsky. Aguedo Martinez in P20. Dan Hirsch, the other Hirsch, in 21. Deep Grid, lasting longer than our song. Devin Anthony in 22. Hugo 13 in the 13th hour, 2005. BMW Budgie Watt in 24th. Aaron John 25 and Jaeger Karu rounding out the Mad Fox Racing Porsche with 26th position. And we are out on track, warming things up, ready to go. I showed you the red merch that I got, Alex. It's right here. If you'd like, I can wear it on my head for the rest of the night. Again, for those that don't know, we got the rise to the occasion underwear for those seeking to impress. Of course, TRACKILICIOUS branded, you know, gotta put the name on it. I know your friend requested a live display, a modeling of it. We'll have to consider that at a future date. Tiago Dinarte. Definitely rising to the occasion. Dinarte, definitely one of the people who would be very suitable to buy our other merch available, the other underwear, the pole position underwear. Another great one. I thought so anyways. But we are at lovely Suzuka. We are warming everything up, getting the cars prepared. Super exciting. 26 cars on track. Some starting from the pits, unfortunately. Not sure what happened to Burakovsky, but didn't press start in time. But sure, he's got some pace to him. You know, it'll be all right. He'll catch up fairly quickly. But we will watch this grid. We'll watch these guys up front. Dinarte looked like just plenty of pace in hand, so we can expect Dinarte to walk away in this 50-minute race with one mandatory stop. I believe it's minimum 25 seconds. And it's going to be exciting. Ford's dominating the front of the grid, interestingly enough. Okay. Interesting. What's happening? Okay. Bueller. You guys can see me, right? We're still here. Internet? Okay. All right. Back to the studio.
Green light, give it all you can.
Okay. Not sure what happened there. Hey guys from YouTube. Vamos, Herald. Vamos indeed. The only thing that vamos right now is our server. So let's give it a second and try to figure out what is going on here. I suspect that we had an issue.
Green light, go, go, go.
Okay. That is the weirdest thing I have ever seen. Everyone else else is fine. We're live. We're racing. Let's get back. There we go. Okay. You guys good? You guys good? You guys good? Okay. Not sure what happened, folks, but we are back in the stream. Thiago Dinarte seems to have gotten off to a fantastic start. Williams not too far behind, maintaining pressure. That has nothing to do with me. I did not have anything to do with that. Dinarte trying to break the slipstream there. Bunch of people battling up and down the field. Goodness. Boss SRE, welcome. So this looking quite exciting. But Dinarte walking away a little bit. The field in the middle, though, goodness, these guys are super close to each other. You applying a lot of pressure to bracket. Clumps of 2 and 3 going down the field. I can't tell you how many positions were gained and lost, but Jace seems to be a lot higher than what he was when he started. I'm not quite sure what the original position was because everything just broke away. But we are back, ladies and gentlemen. 47 minutes nearly left in the race. 1 pit stop. And the incredibly technical and difficult to pass Suzuka in Japan. Williams not giving Dinarte much room to breathe as the please break, seemingly not having to worry about that in the first lap as they're going through 130R here, an incredibly difficult corner. Super high speed in these cars. Huge braking point. Probably one of the best chances of overtaking at this track. If you do have an extremely talented left foot, which I seem to be missing myself. Williams, yeah, keeping Dinarte honest. But someone else who's applying a lot of pressure is Hunter Davis in P4, going after it. Hunter Davis in the Mustang. Looks like these Mustangs have quite a bit of pace here at Suzuka, applying a lot of pressure on the Mercedes. Mercedes does have quite a bit of top end speed, which might favor in some of the places here at Suzuka, quite a few straights, but Mustang seeming to do a very good job of keeping behind that Mercedes and applying a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Another person who's keeping a lot of pressure. I mean, all these cars, I think between the Mercedes, the Mustang, and the Lexus, all have quite a bit of top end speed helping them out. So not sure if Jace at a disadvantage here with the Lamborghini or not. It's been a while since I've driven the Lamborghini at Suzuka, I think. But as they go through the hairpin here, through corner 12, doesn't seem to be named. Again, Jace applying oodles and oodles of pressure, but just not quite enough, not quite there to do anything about it. Further down, wow, what a great group of cars here. Goodness me. Kelly from Terracotta, from Freeman, from Rustin, from Wicks, from Kerbal. Incredible. Kerbal really applying a lot of pressure onto Wicks. And looking on the inside of 130R, what a brave soul. Looks, decides the better of it. Tucks back in, but definitely has some pace in hand. Kerbal playing with the devil with some of his tires seemingly in the grass. but Kerbal has been having incredible amounts of pace lately, coming in P3 and DRL's Tuesday Night League. You guys are unfamiliar, Degenerate Racing League, great group of people, great racing there as well for you West Coasters, late nighters on the East Coast. Kerbal applying tons of pressure onto Wicks. Closest cars on track right now, or not, maybe Hirsch. And what? Side by side, camera trying to catch up. Seems like Hirsch has taken the position. No, has not. It's not taken the position. Has taken the position. Hirsch ahead of Gerald in the timing charts, but behind on track. There we go. There we go. Gerald winning both races in our Monday Rookie Series. Decided to join a couple more and test his skills here at TRACKILICIOUS, and seems to be doing okay. You know, finding his Suzuki legs. In the Ferrari, interestingly, Hirsch, seasoned veteran, one of two Hirsch brothers. Dan and Kyle seem to have generally similar pace from my experience in racing with them, but say Dan, the unluckier of the two, finding himself in a couple of situations here and there, keeping him in P21 with brother Kyle all the way up in P13 in this, again, incredibly competitive pack of drivers. Rustin right behind Freeman, applying tons of pressure. This pack is so close. It's so cool to watch. Go for a farther view. So got another redeem for a fun fact and a question. So I'm gonna pay attention to this a little bit while I dig up your fun fact. But this is looking quite spicy with Rustin applying tons of pressure. Huge amounts of pressure here at Suzuka. Again, so difficult to overtake. Just have to find the right spot. Rustin looking and looking, going through, I believe they just went through the Dagners. Yep, going into the hairpin. Again, you must be really brave. Rustin, pretty good on the throttle, but the line that Freeman was using managed to give him a much better exit. I thought Rustin was gonna have a really good exit there, but just, gosh, I don't know if you've driven Suzuka before, but that hairpin is probably my biggest arch nemesis in all of ACC's corners. T1 at Monza, hairpin at Suzuka, just cannot seem to figure it out. So technical, so slow. Just have to get it absolutely perfect. It seems like I get one good lap at it, and then every other lap is slower, and I don't know how to how to match it. But Rustin keeping up, having to look ahead and behind. Freeman ahead, Wicks behind, and Kerbal behind that. This group, incredibly tight, incredibly competitive. And I'm trying to find Adam Strange's facts, but I just scrolled through Wikipedia and it's like death this and death that, and someone died and someone got injured. So I'm trying to avoid those facts. Goodness. Again, literally just read another little blurb and it said crash. So here's a fun fact. I suppose the official lap record for the current layout is 1 minute 30 seconds, .983, set by Lewis Hamilton during the 2019 Japanese Grand Prix. An unofficial all-time track record is 127.064, set by Sebastian Vettel during the qualifying for the aforementioned 2019 race. Why would that be an unofficial track record if it's qualifying? That's interesting. I don't know. Undercover Raccoons. Lewis sets the bar for everyone. You know what? He's quite an accomplished driver. Arguably the greatest of all time. Arguably. For those who have other opinions. I have my opinion. I don't know if I'm brave enough to share it here. But let's go with that. Seb cut corners. Hey, Seb is an accomplished driver himself. Can't sell him short. But accomplishments is something Thiago Denarte is not unfamiliar with. Strongly P1 walking away from Williams. Chandler trying to find any secret sauce he can to keep up. But the group that we really want to pay attention to is here. Again, Rustin. So much pressure onto Freeman and Kerbal. Is this the moment? He has a good run. He has the draft. Goes on the inside. Pulls side by side. Is this going to be the time? A look into T1. Does have the overlap. Does make the move. Does make it stick. And that is P11. While the timing charts update for Neil Kerbal. Looking ahead now at Curtis Rustin. The Ferrari up ahead. Fantastic move by Neil Kerbal. Glad we did not miss that. Couple other things happening here on the side. Watt being overtaken by Drew. Drew starting from the pits, now making his way back up the field. Excuse me. Drew. I know Drew has pace. Just the consistency is what fails him. Yuki is the GOAT. No arguments. Definitely some arguments there. Yuki is the GOAT of comments, maybe. I feel like he's got quite a interview style. It's pretty fun to listen to. And one thing we could do talking about GOATs is, why don't we go look at Kerbal's livery? He asked for a livery deep dive. Who knows what this is all about? I think it's something to do with the name that he's got. Cool little detail while we're in a bit of an island. What is this? Someone educate me as to what this is a reference to. I love the blue. I love the yellow. And no, Alex, it is not a Ukrainian reference as much as it looks like it. I know it's not. But it is a reference to something. Something with the upside down omega. Whatever number that is, my Roman numerals are lacking. Got the melted wax stamp there. Got the details all the way into the hood. That's pretty cool execution there. You forgot the name. I can't help you there. Anyways, that is Neil Kerbal's A Deep Dive. Super cool. Love the finish, the semi-gloss. Well, when someone else figures it out, let us know. Plans on visiting any real-life events this year? I hope so. I think it'd be cool to meet up somewhere. Where do you want to go, Alex? What do you got in mind? What do you think is going to be cool to go to? We did Indy last year, I think. That was super fun. And just picked it because it was in the middle of the country, kind of, sort of. So I was hoping a bunch of people would show up, and we had a good group. It was fun. I think 5-6 people. So had a good time. Total Roblox Island. Again, completely lost on me. Wish I knew better, but again, Rustin still applying a lot of pressure here. So many people. It's impressive that there are quite a few battles still happening. Looks like Darren's coming back at Neil a little bit. Oh, Neil loses the rear end there. Oh my goodness, what a save. Whoa. Let's see if we can catch a better glimpse of that. Whoa, huge slide. That is scary. Kerbal doing his best Fast and Furious impression. Tokyo Drift in Suzuka in Japan. Not too far. This train back here behind Kerbal, Wicks, Hirsch, super tight. Again, going in for, it's just so hard to pass at Suzuka, folks. It really is. Both Hirsch brothers pretty close to the cars ahead. Kyle attacking Darren Wicks. Dan. Oh, they're both driving Porsches. Interesting. I don't think they typically drive the same car. I think Dan typically drives a Mercedes, and Kyle Ferrari, McLaren, something. ND8 hour. Okay. When is that, Alex? Oh, looks like we have a bunch of people that have already taken their pits. Terekov, Anthony, Gerald, Weaver. Those are other battles to be aware of, I suppose. Rustin still applying loads of pressure onto Freeman. Wow. Jace Wright also. Oh, looks like Hirsch going for a move. Does make it stick. Let's see if we can catch it. What happened here? Let's see. Or was it you making a move on Hirsch? Yeah, you making a move on Hirsch. Both. Ooh. Dancing with off-track situations. You gets a good chicane. Decent exit. Hirsch with a wiggle on the Porsche. Maybe going 60 seconds back wasn't the best thing. Oh, Hirsch going wide into the first corner. Well, first turn, T1 and 2, but manages to make it back up. You looking again, but you still behind Hirsch. Hirsch again challenging. Wicks up ahead. Kerbal seems to have walked away. Kerbal seems to have gotten another position. Jace Wright falling back. What happened there? Adam Strange helped F1 to get rid of Ricardo, the love of your life. I mean, I like Ricardo too. I'd be impressed if Adam Strange had pull like that. I believe it's possible. As you goes in for another overtake. You firmly ahead now. And looks like taking advantage of the scenario, learning from the previous lap. Kyle Hirsch going wide. You making that move work up into P12. Yuki did no wrong. Well, it sounds like Yuki didn't know right either, so I don't know. I don't know how that decision was made to bump Liam up into that Red Bull spot. But hey, my argument in these situations is they probably know something that we don't know. So who are we to sit on our couches and tell them that they're doing a bad job? We can wait until it is a wrong decision and then say I told you so. I guess we have that right, but we can't do that just yet. We'll have to see how Lawsome stacks up to Maxi boy, Maxi V, Max Velocity. Rustin still applying loads and loads of pressure to Freeman. Freeman must be truly sweating it. I mean, he's been under pressure for quite a few laps. Vasquez going in for his pit. Promoting Josh up into P4. Again, doing a pretty good job in the Lexus. An underdog fan favorite. Everybody seems to love the Lexi. It's got really good sound. Oh yeah. Nolan Siegel, welcome. Hello. How are you doing? Hope you are doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. Good. I'm glad you're okay. You an ACC driver? We look at our Wednesday West Coast Championship. Kelly pitting. Probably Hirsch pitting. Yep, there it is. Kyle still not pitted. 25 minutes being half of 50 by last check. So they are about halfway through this race. Kerbal trying to work his way up. Dinarte firmly in P1, 2.7 seconds ahead of Chandler Williams. Now, while I say firmly in T1, yeah, there is 2.7 seconds ahead. Does have the pace, but we are in a situation where we're starting to have back markers, and it's Suzuka, so you really never know what's going to happen. It's not over until the fat lady sings, as they say. Whoa! That was a close one. Yikes. I don't know if you guys got nervous there, but I sure did. Hunter Davis holding the P3 spot. Mills going in for pit. Freeman still being chased down by Rustin. Decides to go in. Ooh, I'm not sure if that was the right decision for Freeman, but it is the halfway mark. But what that does is it gives... I want to see what happens here. So I think it was it... Someone remind me, who was Freeman? Oh, Rustin. Rustin was pressuring Freeman. So let's keep an eye on Rustin. I'd like to see what happens here. I want to see if Rustin gets ahead of Freeman now that he has an open lap ahead of him. Now, who is ahead of Rustin? Hopefully he does not get held up by lap traffic. Seems like he does not. So Curtis going ahead. Free lap. Must keep it clean. See a little wiggle there. Curtis Rustin of Derive Motorsport. Oh my goodness. Nolan, you are asking me about something that I'm quite unfamiliar with. I am not an IndyCar follower. I am a race car fan, generally speaking, but don't know much about IndyCar other than Romain Grosjean being in there. Scott Speed, I think, is another one, but that's probably Castroneves, right, as well. But I'm sorry, not familiar enough to have a favorite. I do think they're pretty cool looking cars, and I do think that they're crazy to go on ovals. That's just insane. But racing is insane in its essence. doing laps on laps in circles. pretty easily fitting the definition of some form of insanity. Rustin keeps going. Rustin keeps going. Whoa, what a decision. All right, okay. So we have quite a few pitters now. Davis going in. Hughes still out. Martinez still out. Williams pitted. So Williams, I mean, I want to say effectively P1, but we know that Denarte does have that position, is significantly ahead of where Williams is. Let's look on the map. Yeah, so it's likely that Williams is going to come out behind Denarte, unless Denarte has some sort of a mess up. Nolan, who is your favorite IndyCar driver and what team? Why don't you educate us a little bit? I'd love to hear. Okay. Well, someone... Nolan Siegel says Nolan Siegel is their favorite IndyCar driver. I mean, okay. If you are the true Nolan Siegel, then I would back yourself up as well. It's awesome. If you are, welcome. We are TRACKILICIOUS, trying to emulate what you do in real life. Someone in Twitch, Nolan, if you are the real Nolan, says that you are one of their favorite IndyCar drivers, along with Pato O'Ward, and Colton Herta. So here you have it. You have a fan amongst us. I apologize, I'm not one of them. And it's not for a lack of not being a fan, just a lack of information. And we have Rustin in the pits here. I'm very curious enough to do this. Let's go and sit right here and see what happens. Is Rustin gonna come out ahead of Wicks? No. That's close. Who's he battling? He's trying to stay ahead of stuff. Oh, and he goes off. That's not gonna help Rustin out. It's down many places. What happened? Okay, never mind. He's oh no! Oh no! Let's look at what happened there. Does he get tapped? Side by side with the Ferrari, it looks like there's some gap between them. Does he just lose the rear end? Oh no, just dips it into the grass? Oh, wow, what a miserable outcome after the pits. We're looking at Rustin there. That's unfortunate. Oh, goodness. Hate to see it. Just hate to see it. Hey, Jacob. Thank you. Hey, Maverick. How are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. We have 18 minutes left here at Suzuka. And Neil Kerbel holding P1, not having pitted. Dinarte does come out only 2 seconds ahead of, only 2 seconds ahead of Chandler. Chandler looks like he had the better pit stop strategy. And it is quite impressive, you know, from what we saw in terms of pace difference between Dinarte and Williams. I'm impressed that Chandler has managed to stick so close to Dinarte. I'm not sure whether it was a fluke lap or what it was, but Dinarte definitely still holding the fastest lap at 158.5, with I think Chandler right behind at 158.8. Still incredibly quick laps by these two in the Mustang. But we still have, of all the people, we have Budgie Watt, Neil Kerbel, and Kevin Yu all yet to pit. Interesting strategy. Chrono seems to have joined the server many laps down. Aaron John, 24th. Karu in 23rd. Hugo, 13, 22nd. Devin Anthony, usually a little higher. I'm surprised Devin's in 21st. Weaver, 20th. And the lovely livery with Lady Weaver there. Herald in P19, coming off of his double win at Barcelona in our rookie series. Campbell in P18. Some fans out there chasing down Dan Hirsch, the Impact Motorsports. Dan, not quite what you would like to be promoting. Aguero Martinez in Spain Police Racing Team. And I believe Aguero is in Spain itself, so impressed that he's racing, with it being, what, 6 in the morning at that time? Justin Brackett, P14. Rustin in P13. Sad, just so sad to see him have made that mistake. But hey, that's a part of racing. You just never know what's going to happen until it happens, I suppose. Hirsch, 12. Wicks, 11. Freeman in 10. Kelly from F&M. Fear Nothing Moto, rocking that super red and black livery. Live fearlessly, they say on the wing. Maybe having to fear Freeman right behind. Kevin Yu in P8. Chasing down Terakov in P7. Hunter Davis P6 in the Mustang. Mills, Josh in the fan favorite Lexus. Mike Vasquez P4, the Mercedes, with Chandler Williams in P2 now, and Dinarte in P1. Kerbel P3 falling down due to the pit stop. Should end up somewhere P7, P8, somewhere around there. Let's see how that goes. So Nolan Siegel from YouTube, fan of Nolan Siegel. Are you the Nolan Siegel? And what team do you drive for? Or maybe Adam Strange can inform us who Nolan Siegel drives for. Neil Kerbel out in P6. Back behind him, quite some ways back. So pretty good spot for Neil, hunting down Hunter Davis. And just a fan who has the same name. Well, that's quite fortunate, Nolan. I'm sure Nolan Siegel is jealous of Nolan Siegel's name. That is Nolan Siegel, the driver, being jealous of Nolan Siegel, the fan, who has the name. Williams now dropping back to nearly 3 seconds. Denarte just untouchable at the moment. Really would have to make a big mistake for something to happen here. Vasquez, P3 being chased down by not Mills. It's probably a lapped car. Budgie Watt, potentially. Yeah, that is Watt. Someone tell me what flag that is. Very curious. I'm gonna guess like the Philippines or something like that. That's what I'm risking guessing. Hey, got some water. How are you doing? I never watched American Dad. I loved Family Guy at the time though. Lone drives for Aaron McLaren. Oh, that's cool. Are they good? Do they win? What? How far along the grid are they? How many cars are there on the Indy grid? We talking 20 cars or more? Closest pack here: Kevin Yu, Kelly, and Freeman. Rustin here attacking Hirsch. Going, looking on the outside, looking on the inside. Oh no! That is... oof. An unfortunate series of events. Looked like Kyle gave the spot, maybe accepting some guilt or just having a super damaged Porsche, which is definitely hard to control. Doesn't look like that Ferrari's in much better condition, given that seeing some wiggling happening back and forth here, but yikes, that's unfortunate. It's really unfortunate. Anthony Kelly, Freeman attacking Kevin Yu. This is a good little group. Hirsch now losing multiple spots. That's a pretty heavily damaged car. Dan Hirsch chasing down Martinez. For those that know me, big fan of the Gradient livery, looking pretty sweet. And that Impact Motorsport car. More than 20, Nolan. Oh, that's cool. Bigger than F1, I suppose, considering F1 has 20. And how does Aero McLaren perform in said 20 car grid, or 20 plus car grid? Freeman, Kelly, Kevin Yu. Freeman, I don't think has enough draft to make anything happen, but or I should say Kelly has enough draft to make anything happen. Kelly should be relatively well versed with the track, considering that we just raced this on Sunday. 10 minutes left in the race. Not a lot of movement in terms of positions out there right now, but I mean, it's Suzuka. It is such an exciting track. Maybe what we should do is go for an onboard. If the buttons... oh goodness, how do we do that? Let's have a look at an onboard lap from Kelly's position. Kelly, Degna 2. Ooh, applying quite a bit of pressure to you on the outside. Kelly, quite conservative coming into the hairpin. Bit of wheel spin coming out. It's not quite what he wants. Through turn 12. Chasing down The Ferrari of Kevin Yu just up ahead. Patience is a virtue here at Spoon on the throttle. Looks like both get a good run out. Kelly getting quite a bit of draft. Yu not quite close enough to Terekhov to get that draft from the car ahead, but I'm sure is really eager to do so. Both cars maximum width on exit. Over the curb here at Casio Triangle. Just isn't quite enough, but so close. Kelly very hungry for that P8 position. Bit of throttle. Does find the apex into turn 2. All of which apparently is called the first turn. Through the really technical section here in 4, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The S's. Oh, looks on the inside. Decides better of it. That was a half look. Is really making Kevin Yu think about it as they go into the Dagners. Dagners taking quite a bit of bravery. Fortunately for Kelly, that half look slowed him down where Freeman is now in striking range just behind, as you could see in the rear view cam there. Not quite enough for Suzuka standards, but yeah, things are happening. And Yu closing down on Terekhov, only 1.8 seconds. He's gonna really want to be within a second of Terekhov while Kelly is pressuring. That's a little bit too soon on entry, and hence gets the wiggle on exit. Just too narrow. Again, just not quite there. Kelly hunting down Yu hunting down Terekhov, Freeman hunting down Kelly. Wick's not too far behind. Who does get a better line through the chicane there. Again, closing up. Now only half a second between them. Using all of the draft that Ferrari is giving. I just looked over at my view. It looks like I'm on the camera. Go with the lean with the car. A little bit too wide, too much speed. Gonna compromise the last corner of the S's here. Into the Dunlop curve. I love this corner. Suzuka is such a technical track, such a track of precision. You really have to nail your turn-ins and throttle positions. It's like patience, balance. You know, similar sounding, but now on Freeman's car. As Freeman looking for an opportunity on Kelly here. Freeman not using the full exit of the track, and that compromises his exit as Kelly tries to walk away. Freeman, a bit of a disadvantage on his attack onto Kelly, considering Kelly does have the draft ahead. So Freeman does have to find double the magic to make this work. Similar machinery in that it's McLaren versus McLaren, but the Ferrari up ahead helping the McLaren up ahead out, leaving Freeman with not much, if any, advantage. Freeman using more of the exit there, getting a better run. Drift HSK, welcome. Did a league race here in the rain. It was insane. Rain anywhere is kind of crazy. Makes it super difficult. Only the greatest of the great have the sixth sense about where grip is in those types of situations. How did you do in your race, Drift? As we continue to watch Freeman onto Kelly, onto you, and I'm sure Wicks behind is loving this as all three of these guys are just really challenging each other. Only 2 more laps left for you to maintain that P7 spot. Closest battles on track. Everybody else has created a bit of a gap. Dan Hirsch chasing down Martinez still. Trying to find the pace in that lovely Impact Motorsport Porsche. 2 minutes left in the race. Not a lot of time left. These guys are going to be hungry for the position. Is that going to make them desperate for the position? Are they going to make a move that could result in an incident? We'll have to stay and watch. It is so close. Kelly looking outside, looking inside, again, just trying to make Kevin look through his mirrors, but his mistake comes. Freeman goes wide. No! Rather than ducking in, use the draft man. Oh, goodness. That was an opportunity for Freeman. Oh. That was so close to being something crazy. Quality P6 got spun at the start. Finished P9 out of 27 cars. This has been a good race to watch. Not gonna lie. Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's a pretty great position after being spun back up into the top 10. It's impressive. That's tough to do. P10 used to be my target. Is ooh, Bunchy Watts gets in the way here a little bit, and Kelly not going to be too happy about that because it really does create a gap between him and you. I appreciate that. Looks like the leader is on the final lap as these guys continue to... Wicks! Spun! No! What happened? Oh no! Oh, that is unfortunate. Wait. How is Wicks ahead of Freeman? That is super unfortunate for Wicks. Now, trying to get the car started. Let's go, Darren. Back into it. You're gonna lose more spots. No. Oh, oh no. He's doing his best Lance Stroll impression here. Push, push. Somebody. Oh, goodness. What happened? I bet you there was a technical issue. You're not quitting with seconds left in the race, literally. Rustin onto Freeman now. Closest battle on track. Kelly still trying to find you. Not quite there. Denarte. Bruce Spoon. Uh-oh. Not much time left for these drivers. And that is going to be a pretty commanding performance for Thiago Denarte coming in P1 here in the first race of the TRACKILICIOUS West Coast Wednesday at Suzuka. Chandler Williams taking P2. Vasquez firmly in P3. Drop back behind. Josh Mills, pretty decent gap for P4. Davis, P5. Kerbal, P6. Terracrop, P7. You, maybe P8. Kelly still hunting down. Only a couple corners left. 130R. You has done fantastic job of keeping Kelly behind under so much pressure. Oh, goes wide. Is that enough? Is he gonna have a run? I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, that must have been a nervous moment for Kevin. That would have made me super nervous, but he does manage to maintain the P8 and 9 position. Freeman, it's 7 and 8, 9, 10. Coming in. Oh, there is a battle here. Hirsch and Martinez. Hirsch with the tap. Martinez taking the shortcut. Martinez managing to stay ahead. Potentially one for the stewards to review. And another battle between Campbell and Weaver. Campbell, is that? Yeah, Campbell. Let's go back. We're gonna see what happens here. Oh, Weaver behind. Trying to make a move on Campbell into 130R. What happens here? Conservative, Campbell. McLaren ahead. Super late braking. Oh, super late braking by Weaver, but does miss the corner and decides to tuck back in behind Campbell. And that is Herald 15, 13, and 15. Karu 16, Hirsch 17. And everyone seems to be leaving the server, so I can't give you accurate results anymore. Great race, everybody. The Winkle, thank you so much. Hope everybody enjoyed that. I sure did. Get back into the studio. Let's see if we could get some of the folks in here for an interview. Be nice if I remembered who P3 was. Vasquez. Oh, Budgie, thank you so much. Welcome 3 viewers from Budgie's stream. Hope everybody's doing well. Budgie, how did your race go? We caught a little bit of it. Trying to see if we can get some folks in for an interview. Welcome. Great. Where did you start? I know you weren't last, which is great. I know you've been improving, so that's good to see. So where did you qualify? Where did you end up? Love to know. '25th, okay. 21st, okay. That's pretty good. Good job.
Green light. Go, go, go.
19th unofficially. I'm curious to know how that works. and first in our hearts. Okay, so you think there's a potential penalty up front? Okay, yeah, that's nothing to. That's legit. Well, ladies and gents, doesn't seem like any of our podium placers are responding to our request for an interview, so we might have to call it there. I hope everybody enjoyed it. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. Hope everybody enjoyed the race. Let's see who we have online. There isn't anybody outside of our race who is in ACC that I could see. There isn't anybody in LMU that I can see. So why don't we raid let's raid an iRacer. Let's go raid Mike. I don't know how much longer he's gonna be here for, but go tell Mike to come join our championships. My pleasure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we are finishing up our stream, and we just finished the first race of West Coast Wednesdays here in 2025. A great race by all of our participants. Saw some quick and good racing, but Thiago Dinarte, just untouched, was supreme in this race. And if you haven't seen, Tracklicious merch is out. Tracklicious.com. Go get it. Hats, t-shirts, jackets, hoodies, underwear, some pretty cool stuff. And yeah, hope to see you guys at the next one. The next stream is going to be tomorrow, Thursday, for our iRacing stream. So we'll see you back. I will be back for that. Sweatpants. Heck yeah. The Go Fast, the Go Fast, Go Slow sweatpants. Check those out. Those are one of my favorite. I think I'm going to get that next. I try to get a couple of things, not all at the same time, but yeah. The Go Fast, Go Slow sweatpants. I do love those. And yeah, so thank you so much for sticking around. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream. I'm Eric Ghoukasian from TRACKILICIOUS, and we'll see you tomorrow for our second race in the iRacing series. And for now, we're going to raid. Yeah, we're going to raid This Dad is Bad. This Dad's Bad. Go say what's up to Mike and go tell him to join our leagues. For now, goodbye. And we'll see you soon.